leadership flashing with brilliance and excellence.
Shine bright everywhere we go. Light shine bright everywhere we go. Music for the people, making music for the people. Light shine bright everywhere we go. Light shine bright everywhere we go.
Leadership impacting society with peace, love, and hope.
Music for the people, making music for the people.
Shining the light for America, the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership. Happy Monday, shining the light for America. You know, I gotta say, what we saw on the news this weekend was overkill. The assassination of President Trump. And, you know, I have some friends in my faith who are not very well friends with him, you know, very well supporters of him. It's like, well, he got shot because he needs to tone down his rhetoric. Okay, I've been hearing about some of the things that they've been praying about in their rallies. And yes, that is wrong. Some of the things. But let's be honest. Do we, as the average Americans, really know what rhetoric is? No, I think we buy into what the mainstream media calls rhetoric. That being said, both parties set this up. Am I saying that Trump needs to settle down his rhetoric? No. He's echoing what a lot of people, such as myself, are fed up with inflation and bad. I mean, you can't even barely survive the month anymore because of inflation. People are learning that their jobs are not enough to support, you know, and that's why I have the entrepreneurial spirit. Because I tell you something, what I'm seeing in this country is scary under Biden. Now, let me tell you something. This is not so much an announcement to the news, though, as it is a caution. The title of this episode is Conservatives Careful in Opining. Make sure that whatever you're saying in the course of political discourse isn't so incendiary. I'm not saying that we need to walk on eggshells, okay? We need to get back from the founding era where, shoot. Back in the founding era, and people don't know this, unless you've read it, there were fistfights on the floor of the House of Representatives. Oh no, Jimmy! No! You can't be true. No, there was. The guys in our founding era had to be tough because they had to fight for our independence. Now, do I support everything that Trump does? No. What he did his first term by going to social media and putting out what he did? No. But Jimmy, you said you support him. A man can support a person's political policy without necessarily supporting all of his actions. None of us on this earth are perfect except for Jesus Christ. Alright? None of us are. Even the dean here of the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership, I have my faults. I tell people all the time in my faith, I've had a checkered past. I grew up in a very rough and tumble environment. And I could really tell you what it was, but I'm not going to go into my personal past on the air. What I want to say is, in the interest of political discourse in America, you conservatives out there, please be careful what you opine. Especially if it has something to do with prejudice due to race or nationality. Alright? Those that are doing that, stop it. You're giving conservatives like me a bad name. Okay? In fact, I'm going to be honest with you right now. Both parties are playing the things like it's a firecracker. And if we're not careful, it's going to blow up and hit in our face. Oh man, Jimmy, I didn't know you was a preaching cunt. I didn't know you was a preaching cunt. I thought you backed the conservative cause. I back the conservative cause. Many of you know that I am, especially about the rights of the unborn. That's one reason why I support Trump. Support the rights of the unborn. And here's why. I'm adamant about this. Many of you know, I've been listening for a while, you know. I was born legally blind with multiple birth defects. Many of them you cannot see. Okay? And if we don't stop with the unborn, what's going to be next? Potential extermination of people with disabilities. Oh man, Jimmy, no. Why are you talking like? Because I'm a firm believer in it, okay? And here's another reason why I'm not prejudiced. I happen to know that there's some prejudice and preconceived ideas toward the blind in America. And if you're at that stop, but both parties are at fault, and both parties are at guilt. Yes, I support Trump. I support his politics. It's not his fault that he had assassination attempt. Just we got haters here. We got to stop the hate. And we got to stop the fear. Here's something you need to know about me. My primal emotion is not hate. My primal emotion is fear. And I'm ready to, just kind of like my flagship podcast, Empower Your Pattern. I was talking about how to overcome fear and be consistent. That's what America needs to do. And how about how to overcome hate and be cohesive? That would be a good topic to talk about at some point in my podcast. And I know I haven't been coming on with this one, James A. Hendrick School of Leadership a lot, and that's because I put a blockade on the news. But if somebody asks me what they think, hey, have you heard about this? And I think blah, 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 guess what? I get roped back into it. Do I like it very much? No. Because I promised my audience that I would not cover so much the news until we're going to start the 19th of August covering the news again. Monday and Wednesday, we're going to cover the news analysts. Tuesdays and Thursdays is public affairs. Tuesday, Thursday. In the fall, because it's an election year, we're going to be covering the news, but I'm going to try to cover it in a different manner. We're going to call it Socratic Public Affairs Tuesdays and Thursdays. If I don't decide to turn the whole thing Monday through Thursday into a Socratic thing. Now, if the 23rd of the month falls on a weekday, which I believe it does this month, The 23rd falls on a Tuesday. Okay? Now, so we'll have a White House Willie. I may even this Thursday, because on my YouTube channel I've been doing these Clinton spoofs, and I'm thinking Thursday I may come back with another White House Willie because, well, let's just say call it Clinton Radio instead of White House Willie, and then the 23rd Tuesday we can come back and do White House Willie. You may say, well, Jimmy, why do you do that? Because I don't want it to be all 2024 political news all the time. If we're going to understand what we're going through now, we need to go back to a historical context. And I know some people are going to be angry for me saying what I have to say. I mean, I am a diehard Trump supporter, but that being said, and I ain't aiming this at Trump. I'm aiming it at us Americans, especially conservatives. Careful what you opine. Okay? Last year, I had my best friend help manage my YouTube channel where James A. Hendrick School of Leadership is. He posted something kind of controversial about immigration, some stuff that I wouldn't even say. And I ended up blocked out of YouTube. So I have this policy: conservatives, be careful how you opine. Oh, but man, Jimmy, why? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? Come on now. Because 8 years. What have I heard out of the mainstream media? Hate Trump. Trump this. Trump that. Now, I've heard stuff like that, coming from the Bush years of Bush Jr. And I have to say, in some ways, his second term, rightfully so. Okay? His first term, he did very well. His second term, I wasn't very fond of him. And people say, well, you're a Democrat. No. Well, then you're a Republican. No. I am a conservative. I'm a conservative federalist. And here's why. Both parties have neglected principle. Both parties have. Now, I'll decide who I support. I think the closest that can keep us away from socialism is the Republican Party. But I do not give myself that affiliation. Like during the primaries, I won't go down and register to any political party. Oh, but man, Jimmy, come on, that's part. No. Because I feel like it muddies the waters. I used to think that the Founding Fathers were wrong in saying, talking about the fear of how political discourse is, and it is. Guys, it is. It's bad. And that's why we need to get out there, conservatives, and shine the light. And speak some hope, for Pete's sake. Enough people have been angry and in fear enough. Right? That's why I don't talk about the news that much anymore for a while. Hope you enjoy listening to the James A. Hendrick School of Leadership. If you like what you hear, please subscribe, become a part of the James A. Hendrick School of Leadership. Until next time, keep up. Please keep up your hope. Keep up the faith. I say this every day when I need to self-soothe. Jesus saves and I'm okay, so therefore, put this in your soul. Jesus saves and we'll be okay. Take care and be proactively informed. And remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jimmy loves you. I really, 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 really love you. God bless you, and please have a blessed day.